When I first started this series, I never thought it would be a relegation battle year on year. But recent fixtures have not gone brilliantly. The chairman's not very happy with me. And we play the team in third today. Run the intro. This could be the last episode. Hello then viewers, welcome back to an episode of Apostle Boys with me, Benji FM, and we're doing brilliantly, we really are. 4 wins out of 17 games so far this season, only losing 6, which is not the majority, so that's not too bad, but 7 draws leave us in 17th position, and since we last met, fixtures-wise, results-wise, it's been very underwhelming. When it comes to FA Cup qualifying rounds, we're top-notch, let me tell you. Bamber Bridge, Stour Bridge, and Altrincham, they didn't know what hit them, but every league game's going harder. It's going harder. Since we played Levinson then, defeats to Braintree, Blythe and Nantwich have left us, as I say, in 17th, and a couple of draws in there as well. We did beat FC United of Manchester 2-0, so they're obviously really bad. But yeah, it's been pretty tough, and when you're getting goals in the 95th minute to get a draw at home to Kettering, you know you've got problems. They scored in the 93rd, we got a penalty in the 95th. Thank you very much, Christian. Especially when that side are below you in the table. That makes it feel not quite as good. And team-wise, I've been trying to find some consistency, and in recent games, there is a bit of positive news, is that for the first time in a long time, James Jones and Matthew Smith are playing together in a midfield too. Either one's been too tired or injured or for all sorts of bother. They've not really played too often as a partnership, and we know then, you can see from the star ratings, and I think we showed it at the start of the season as well, if you look at the season preview. Oh good, one of them's gone now. Matthew Smith was there, but now Blunt's in there. Connor Blunt's, he's popped up. Good for him. He's quite good. But those two are our shining lights in the centre of the pitch, so we need those two to perform well. Another issue for us is that our strikers don't really score too many goals. Actually, I'm looking at this. Aaron Williams is going to step out for Evans Blake, who actually, since he's come in, has done all right. He's scored a mesmerising free kick in one game. But not a single player over the preferred 7-point-something average rating. Everyone's on on a 6.9 something. Not too good at all. Back line for this first game then. Barrow is going to be our first game, as Whitley will be in goal for us. Minihan, Statham, Pennell and Cantrell at the back. I actually think that's not too bad a back line, and the keeper-wise, I think Whitley's having a decent enough season. Taylor's going to play just in front. He's not fantastic in there, but he's the man with all the 10s. My colours are different because I have 2 saves. It's annoying. There should be a thing in Football Manager that the colours for the attributes should stick to a save, per save, not for the whole game. Sort SI, please. James Jones, then Matthew Smith in the centre. James Comley will play behind Liam Edwards and Evans Blake. 6 goals between them this season. If they get 1 today, I'll be impressed. We'll actually change Evans Blake as well up to a deep lying forward on attack, and then Edwards to an advanced forward because he's got a little bit more pace. When I say a little bit more pace, I mean a little bit more pace. That's because Evans Blake has no pace. Although actually this is quite nice because you get to compare them against like proper good players when you see the attributes like this, I guess. I don't know, what do you think? Should we change them to sort of be lower down or to sort of be mirrored to what everyone starts the game as? Let me know in the comments. That's a good question. Because I always change it down, but maybe you don't want that. I feedback. Alright then gang, here we go. Boston away at Barrow. This should be tough. They're third in the league table at 17th. We are falling away from the playoffs, 7 points off. But if we don't go on that terrible losing streak as we did last season, then we might be alright. Might be alright. My voice didn't sound fully confident as I've selected 2 substitutes outside the match. Well, the match allowed 5, so that's gone well straight away. They're playing a 4-4-2, and team-wise, I don't recognise anybody. Problem with the boys, what is this? What is the state of this pitch? Could do curling on this, it's so long, ridiculous. It's not the square pitch anymore, it's just the pitches that are so long. Now, we'll have to treat this game, the thing is, I'm worried about the pitch now because we play quite narrow. I mean, in theory, that should be good for us, right? In theory? If they score loads of crosses, I'll be a bit miffed, but they're using their full-backs, that's bold. I just think if we can get through, it's quite slow this, isn't it? I mean, if we can get through the first few minutes, or at least the first half, then we might be able to find a way into this as Edwards actually picks the ball up. He finds Evans Blake, whose shot has gone well over, but the first chances of the game have gone our way. Edwards, free kick, hello, goal, he's gone for it, and we've just, everyone sort of stopped there. That was always nice to see as Smith now races forward, finds Edwards again. Oh, the keeper, I don't know where he thinks he's going, but Edwards saw the gap and found it. Liam Edwards with his 5th goal of the season. This is a turn up for the books, viewers. Last episode, of course, we beat the hotly rated Leamington, who were top at the time. They've fallen off ever since. Is the referee trying to tackle me there? What is the The ref needs to calm himself down. Edwards with the finish. The keeper there, positioning-wise, not his best work. But maybe we're just good against the better sides. I mean, so far, they've not had a shot. Maybe this narrow pitch, maybe that's something we should be adopting, maybe, for our future. I mean, as first half could go, this is as well as it could possibly be going. I mean, they're not going to have a shot in the first half. Oh, okay, brilliant. Wide open, shut your mouth. Don't use your mouth. They're going to, it's a penalty. Of course it is. Because of course it is. It was going a bit too well, wasn't it? Their number 9 steps up for their first shot. That says they've had a shot, that's a lie. Blythe with it, and he scores. Brilliant. Jacob Blythe, 6th goal of the season, and we are back at 1-1. Brilliant news. Don't need to sit again. Our fans behind the goal there, do they react well? They're doing star jump claps. Like, they're not even watching. I think what's positive for me, though, is we've got 2 players playing quite well, which is always a change. But the fact we were in the lead for such a long time, and then we throw it away with a stupid penalty. Not even sure what the penalty was for, by the way. Unlucky boys, things haven't gone right for us in that they've given a nonsense penalty. Passionately say there's a lot more to come from you. I believe you've got what it takes, and most of the attacking players are up for that. All right, actually, I'll say it again. This narrow pitch, I think it's doing the job. I'm well on board here, as we've got a chance. Maybe that throw is not gone straight to us, but the challenge comes in from Taylor. Lovely challenge as well. Ebanks Blake finds Comley. If he can get it across to the other side, Jones now getting involved. We need this midfield 2 of Smith, Comley, or midfield 3 even of Smith. Oh, I mean, just give it to him. If he's scoring like this regularly, he can do it all the time. If he's scoring this regularly, he can do it all the time. I mean, what I mean is he's got 2 goals in a game for the first time in, I think, his Boston career, which is a little bit worrying. But our 3 in midfield there working out quite nicely. I mean, good to see. I mean, Smith didn't touch it, but he was mentally involved, I feel like. I mean, we're seeing this as if this was offside. There's no VAR, so this is really a waste of everyone's time. Just realised now he's on for the hat-trick. 2-1 up away from home against a side well in the playoffs. This is... Why can't we beat the other teams? Why are we so abject against teams that we should probably be beating? I mean, there's an argument here, viewers, to say that I should probably make some sort of change, but we're playing quite well. It's been quite comfortable. Apart from the penalty, we've not seen a single highlight go Barrow's way. So I'm not sure there's too much to change. We're on a 6.95 as an average. As it falls to Jones. Oh, yeah, 6.95 is our average. There's the 6.5. So across the board, they're not performing very well. I don't feel the need to... Cleared. I don't feel the need to change it at the moment. Jones skips past his man there as well, leaves him for dead. Lovely stuff. Jones plays it all the way across to Ebanks Blake. Can he get it forward? Oh, is this actually going to be a chance in our favour? I thought this was going to be a dead highlight, but no. Oh, it is. Okay, no. Yes, he said, oh, brilliant. Just getting mugged off by the game 24/7. I spoke to the chairman recently. I just asked a few things, like, can we increase the wage budget? Can we maybe go professional? He wasn't complimentary, viewers. He basically said you've been doing rubbish. As, I mean, shove that in your chairman. Shove that in your chairman. That's a T-shirt. It's not a T-shirt. It's offensive. James Comley, though, gets the goal, and we've looked really good on a narrow pitch. Well, now I want the narrow pitches. Minihan puts it in from that side, and at the back post, I mean, there's 3 of them queuing up. We've got 6 people in the box at once. Believable scenes. They've got a free kick played in. Flipping heck. There's 6 minutes of added time. They've had 2 injuries. That's part of it then. Oh, hang on a minute here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They've had someone's had to go off. Oh, I didn't realise we had such an advantage going into the back half of this game. I was completely unaware. And it didn't matter really. We've been in full control here. I mean, going into the next game, surely this is back-to-back wins. You could get to the dizzy heights of maybe potentially 10th or 11th. Oh, and I think that's what you've tuned in for. I started off today quite pessimistic, quite relegation scared, but not anymore. There we are. Boston 3, Barrow 1. In the Battle of the Bees, they've buzzed off. Right, passionately say then, that was really special, lads. Well done. No one's gave us a chance. But to be fair, I really don't know how we're doing it. To come next then, Stockport County, 21st. I don't really want to play it. I feel like we could leave things on a high here. We've all had a good time. We don't need to now ruin it by playing Stockport. You got to give it to him. You know, Ebanks Blake, what an effect he's having on this dressing room. I'm a little bit overcome with emotion after that. Maybe this is where the promotion surge happens. You know, that's what it could be. The electricity that is flowing through me in the hope that it propel us up to the playoff spots. Maybe that's what it is, but maybe that's what I can feel. Alternatively, this is the start of a sort of virus when I don't feel very well. So it's one or the other. All right, Stockport Boston. This should be easy. They're 20. They've won 3 games from 18. This has got to be on lock for us here, right? I mean, team-wise, I'm not changing a thing. We're playing well. A couple of boys have even got over the 7-point rating. I mean, they barely over it, but they're over it. You see what one good performance does? We're unbelievably good now. All right, they're playing a 4-4-2. They've got Warburton up front. We've played him before because I've made jokes about bread. If he scores, I'll go, that's his bread and butter, and we'll all laugh. Oh, good. Passionately say then, go out there, give these fans their money's worth. They've travelled a long way to get to Stockport. It's at least a couple of hours, so come on, boys. All right, we can make the pitch a little bigger now as well because they're not as long, which might be a negative to us. I mean, we're playing the narrow diamond. It's working okay so far after one game. Let's see if we can replicate that in game number 2. As the ball out to Cantrell, by the way, is very good. If you can put a ball into the centre, he can. Cleared away, but Jones is there. Oh! My reactions aren't good. And the problem is I catch myself towards the back end of it and I hear the things coming out of my mouth. I'm thinking, oh, you probably should have actually like vocalised thoughts rather than just going like yabby dabby doo. It's not as good. Flintstones. We're the Flintstones. Where the random noises come out of our mouth. Right, they're frustrated by some feedback they've received. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's to do with attribute colours. I want the feedback, however, so let me know. Alright, at half-time, yeah, that's right. At half-time, it's been exhilarating. No, nothing's happened. It's been very dull. I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. No. I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. This Stockport side are pathetic. Let's start taking out the trash, gang, please. Let's recycle them. I mean, there's a highlight at the start of this half. I mean, if those words have inspired, then I'm taking all the credit for that. Jones has a shot from distance again that goes just wide. 4 shots from us so far, 3 of which have been long. So that speaks volumes of how well we're creating chances. And Jones, just as it happens now, has picked up a little bit of an injury, bit of a tight calf. Of course he has. So Oxlade-Chamberlain is going to come on. He's quite a natural in that role, actually. And you saw before, has scored some important goals for us. So maybe this is his time once again, as that didn't go quite as well as planned, as Minihan gets it under a bit of control. Lovely ball forward. Now Edwards is through on goal. Can he make it 1-0, Boston? No, he can't. What a sad state of affairs. It's a corner. I mean, that was a huge opportunity, and that's one of the worst corners I've ever seen. Yes, the question is, do we make another change? Evanks Blake, he's been good for us so far this season, but do we make a little switcheroony for Aaron Williams? Target man attack. I mean, maybe we need to start getting some crosses into the centre. Let's not run at them quite so often. Let's play for set pieces. We've brought our big lad on up top. It's a bit non-league what we've done here. 20 minutes to go. Do you know what? Let's play slightly more positive as well. Let's look for that goal. I'm even going to shout at them to get forward. Hang on. Push forward. A free kick. Oh, if Williams has scored there. A Williams. We all know the song now as well, so if he scores, we did that yesterday, we all know it now. Corner, played in, Comley, front post, poor, Edwards, off the bar, cleared. I said all that like BBC text commentary. Don't know if you've ever seen that on the weekends. As the ball is about to be whipped in. There's about, like I say, 10 minutes to go. Better corner this time, put into a dangerous area, but cleared away and Stockport deal with it. Come on, we've got to get a win here. I'm going to boldly go attacking with 5 minutes to go. Oh, good. Hello. I mean, maybe Stockport are going to be able to wrestle this away from us. Back post, unmarked. It's just, oh, wow. I think it was offside, but it was still a good save. I acted like I'd just seen a mouse in the corner. Smith to Chamberlain. I think it's going to be over, gang. But I guess 4 points from the 2 games. If you'd have said at the start of the episode, you'll take 4 points from Barrow and Stockport, I probably would have taken it. I didn't think it would be this way round. It's a very disappointing 0-0, and that kind of sums up how the season's felt a little bit. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased. I want them to know that results against teams such as Stockport, like that, not good enough. But we are in 12th. We continue to be one of the most average sides in the division, with a positive goal difference this season, so that's good. We're not Curzon Ashton, who have been battered a few times. Next time we meet then, I might be doing a double upload day very shortly, where we'll do like a 4 PM, 9 PM situation. So it may well be the first round tie versus FC Halifax. If you'd like to see that and maybe the game against York as well, let's have 1,000 likes if you want a double upload day tomorrow. If you'd rather I wait till later in the week, just let me know in the comments. Still like the video, obviously, but if you're not super keen, don't. What am I saying here? What I'm saying is tomorrow could be a double upload day. If you want to see it, drop a like. If you want to see some more, make sure you subscribe for all the next videos coming your way, and I'll see you again tomorrow at who knows what time. I'll tweet it out. Goodbye. Just noticed there, actually. 6 games without defeat. This is the run. This is the promotion run. I called it earlier. This is what's happening.